They say ruins like these are filled with treasure. Of course, they're filled with traps, too. Don't get too far ahead.
Can I help you?
Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand. Thank you. No, let's, not talk about this anymore, okay?
You're back. Please, tell me what you found. Let me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because of a rockfall. It was just a story to keep people away from the tombs. Now that I have his journal in hand, I can get some closure from the East Empire Company. Make them pay for lying to everyone. Thank you. Now, I believe I owe you a little more than a debt of gratitude for all that work you did. Here, it's not much, but it's the best an old retired miner can do. Mark my words, Raven Rock isn't finished yet. There was a time when this town meant something. Now it's all gone.
I'm sorry to bother you. The second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent. All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the ash spawn. Please, go speak to the second Councillor as soon as possible.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Ravenrock, I hate to ask for more, but I can't risk Councillor Morvayn being killed. The Hoooolyy family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head. It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own, ordered by Councillor Morvayn himself. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions. It may be justified, but it certainly isn't appreciated. Councillor Morvayn simply feels that I'm being paranoid. I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. I don't want it to come to that. I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Hooooly's house, House Lalu, already in Ravenrock. Ravenrock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in secret. If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing. I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me. I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search Ravenrock and see if you can root out these traitors. The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Netch Corner Club. If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. I can't afford to make any mistakes. Traitors, the lot of them. Their collaboration with the Empire may have given them unrivaled political and economic strength, but their hearts weren't with the Dunmer people. Lalu deserved every bit of hatred they received once the Empire released its grasp on Morrowind. Having past ties to the Empire immediately turned them into the scapegoat for the Dunmer people's suffering. They had welcomed the Empire with open arms and benefited from it. When everything was said and done, they were no longer recognized as a great house and were dismissed from the council. I maintain a few contacts in other Dunmer settlements across Tamriel. Most hail from House Redoran, but there are a few from other houses. Most of my contacts live leagues away from Solstheim. Sending the occasional message back and forth is all we can manage, and sometimes takes months or more to arrive. However, any information we can glean in times like this, I consider vital to House Redoran's survival. Don't worry. You can trust Geldis. He's been with us for a long time.
In. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sue Jammer that will ever grace your lips. The mine's open, people are buying drinks, and how about a drink for the hero who cleared Fort Frostmoth? Well, Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Hoooolyys for years now. No, I just think he's going about this the wrong way. Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you. There's an Hoooolyy ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for. What makes you think I haven't? Anytime Adril and the Redarin Guard made a move, the Hoooolyys must have been one step ahead and didn't show up. You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up. The finest Sue Jammer to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujama. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it. I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujama and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you. Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sue Jammer that will ever grace your lips. Okay, just this once. Nothing specific, but I'm hearing rumblings of assassins living amongst us. I think they intend to target Councillor Morvain, but I can't be certain. Heard that Rieklings got hold of Thirsk Meadhall, forced the Nords who live there to move to a camp nearby. Words reached us that the dragons have returned. I wonder if we'll see them in Solstheim. If you've got gold on your hands, you might talk to Rallis up at Colbjorn Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place. The blacksmith up at Skull Village seems to have gone missing, and they've asked us to keep an eye out. The Redarin Guard have spotted a pack of werewolves in the mountains. The hunters up on Frostmoon Crag might know more. Haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. You never know. When a Dunmer is laid to rest, the body is burned and returned to the ashen soil. Since the ash yam is born of the very same soil, it represents rebirth and renewal, the fact that life ends and begins anew. Back in 95, Hoooolyy came to Raven Rock with a plan to take over our town. The Fetcher thought he could stir up the locals and use them against the Redarin Guard, and then murder Constable Morvain when we weren't looking. He arrived alone, but spread enough coin around to start changing people's minds. Half the bloody town joined his side. Can you believe that? He underestimated the Redarin Guard. They were organized and brought a swift end to the coup. Vila tried to run, but he was caught by Captain Veleth himself. Hoooolyy was executed a short time later, and his remains placed in the Hoooolyy ancestral tomb. How do you think? It's a blessing. I've got regular paying customers again. Thirsty workers at the end of the day, and more coin than I can count. There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sujamma in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised. But you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink," and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground. Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick. True story, friend. True story. Just get them to taste my Sujamma. Once they take a sip, it'll sell itself.
If you're dealing with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts or end up hurt. Nah, I don't think so. Take that swill and pour it down a well. All right, then. I might lend coin to people. Okay, just this once. Take that swill and pour it down a well. Until next time.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
I don't know you, and the last thing I want is a stranger with his nose in my business. Go away.
Mogul doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Looks up.
Is someone there? No more! I yield! I yield!
Well, I suppose I could forget that I saw you this time. Working on those standing stones feels like a bad dream. I'm glad you woke us from it. That's it? That's all you've got?
What happened?
Welcome to the Retching Next Corner Club, me lord. If you need anything, Master Geldis will be happy to help you.
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost? How can I argue with that? Oh, how kind. Thank Geldis for me, won't you? A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived. Yes, the strident squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine? Good job.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine. Those flames get out of control, huh?
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
If you're dealing...
You looking for trouble? Stay out of my way.
Huh?
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost? Okay. You've talked me into it. Oh, how kind. Thank Geldis for me, won't you? A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived. Yes, the strident squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine? One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers. Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio.
Teldrin Sero, blade for hire. If you have the coin, I'm at your service.
The mines are open and the shop is busy again.
If there's anything at all I can do to help, please let me know. I appreciate the help you've been giving us.
You've brought so much hope to our people. We are forever in your debt. My husband Vendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock. I'm glad to see he was mistaken. Okay, just this once. Sure, got nothing better to do. May your path be free from danger.
If you're looking to purchase something, speak to my father, Fethis. At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it. Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
Always nice to speak to someone from the mainland.
There's something you need?
Your actions here have been a blessing to us all, Sergio. If you ever need apothecary supplies, talk to my wife, Milore. Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. If you've got something to sell, I'm willing to buy. Why don't we see what kind of deal we can make? Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
If there's anything at all,
stay in Raven Rock.
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
I don't know who sent you here, but you've given us something to build on here. I hope someday we can repay you for your kindness. I should mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen? After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with Lami, the town's alchemist. I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit. It wasn't long before we became homesick. We were the only Dunmer in Morthal. When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solstheim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help. As you can imagine, the eruption of the Red Mountain took an awful toll on Solstheim. Hunting for game has been scarce, and the waters are apparently too tainted for fishing. According to Councillor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades. Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark. That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort. I think I can teach you a thing or two. Careful with those netches. They may look tame, but they can seriously hurt you when threatened.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
You haven't seen Crescius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crescius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip. Well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart? Good to hear. Damn layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone. Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle. Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us. That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect. Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers, but he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there. You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed. You tell Crescius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Modin Veleth, Captain of the Redoran Guard, at your service. I've had to muster some more men to protect the mine, but I don't really have a problem with that. Second Councillor Arano is concerned that once word reaches the Reavers that the mine has reopened, they might think about paying us a visit. I say let them try. My men are ready for them. Thank you for your assistance. It's raised my men's spirits quite a bit.
You may have everyone fooled, but I see what you're doing here. The call of gold sends you scurrying like a rat. Get that vile liquid away from me. Are you here to pray? Or perhaps pay your respects at our ancestral tomb? There where we inter our dead. They are sacred places, meant to honor their passing. Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath the temple as of late, and have resorted to other locations to scatter the remains. Those foul vermin, the abominations we call ash spawn, have risen from the ashes of our own ancestors. They're befouling the memories of our forefathers by defiling their remains. Thank you, Wanderer. That would be most kind. Here, this key should open the door to the tomb. The reclamations are the true tribunal. The Daedra that consecrate the Dunmer people, Azura, Methala, and Boethia. We call them the true tribunal because they have reclaimed their place in our hearts from the false tribunal that came before. Sotha Sil, Amalexia, and Vivek represent what was, beings who won the Dunmer people's hearts with their actions, but blinded them just the same. They were aberrations, false prophets. They used their status as heroes to shield the true tribunal from our minds. But now that they've been destroyed, the light can finally shine upon the House of Reclamations. Be cautious, friend. The Ashspawn are soulless beings with no regard for compassion.
thought I was just a pretty face.
You're good at
This time.
I'm on your side!
Excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here. I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of behavior from someone who isn't Dunmer. Since there aren't any Uhlans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to leave the traditional offering in their stead. What kind of nonsense is that? I'm simply honoring a fellow departed Dun. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit. Please, I don't wish to be disturbed while I'm meditating.
You may have everyone fooled, but I see what you're doing here. The call of gold sends you scurrying like a rat.
You can go where you please.
Non-believers are never
but
welcome
I'd stay
here.
inside the bulwark if I was.
I am Othraloth, Elder of the Reclamations and Keeper of this temple. Spirits be praised. I'm hoping you didn't suffer much at the hands of those foul beings. Please, accept this as a token of my thanks. May Azura, Mafala, and Boethia guide you. You think you have it bad? Try walking the bulwark at night.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
I hope Geldis proved useful. Have you made any progress? What? Oh, no, thank you. Telesu. Are you sure? So Geldis's plan worked, eh? Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up. If Telesu's involved in any sort of plot to harm Councillor Morvain, I'm going to need hard evidence to prove it. I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telesu, things would quickly go downhill around here, and the real culprits might slip away. I can't afford for that to happen. If you have evidence, and it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive. Here, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck. Be careful. If the Severins have betrayed us, then they'll be well armed.
You've brought Raven Rock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you.
Stand aside, Outlander.
There's something you need?
No, I can't. It may be poison.
Farewell, friend.
careful.
What
Mira.
was that?
Some...
House Glalu for Villa Ulen.
If you witness suspicious activity, report it to Captain Velith immediately.
Can I help you?
Did you find any evidence at Severin Manor yet? Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice. Good. I'm going to send 2 of the best Rerenn Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can. See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away. Ashfallow Citadel's been abandoned for a long time. Be ready for anything.
Traveling beyond the bulwark will be much safer as a result of your victory at Fort Frostmoth. Many thanks.
Squatting isn't tolerated in the abandoned... Just remember who's in charge around here.